Welcome to Hard Way Wrestling. It is Top Rope Tuesday, boys. How was our weekend? Ricky Scotty's in the house. I just spit all over my screen.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Yeah, Ricky, you awake?
Somewhat.
Yeah, somewhat.
My alarm went off from my nap, and I got confused. I thought it was Sunday, so I put it on like a 20-some minute snooze.
Oh.
And then I woke up soon enough though to realize that it was not Sunday; it was Tuesday, and my kid was getting off the bus.
You woke up to your kid banging on the door like, "Dad, let me in! What the heck?"
Isn't he? He's getting old enough now to walk, right? If he has to.
I know, but I still don't trust anybody out there nowadays.
Hey, well, these kids now are crazy. I mean, I wouldn't be walking up on any of these kids. They fucking shank you.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Make you eat a Tide Pod.
Yeah, well, nobody makes me eat a Tide Pod. That's my choice, and I will. I'll eat as many Tide Pods as I want.
Oh my god!
So that was a thing for a while, right? Tide Pods were a thing for a while. Remember that?
Yep, friggin' pandemic.
Was that during the pandemic? People were eating Tide Pods?
I'm pretty sure that was a pandemic thing. Everyone was bored, and then turned into the Tide Pod challenge.
Okay. Well, I need you to be real honest. Has anybody ever put their tongue on a Tide Pod to see what it tastes like?
Hell no. Why the fuck would I do that?
Okay, me neither then. Me neither then. I didn't do it either.
Explains all your brain damage.
You didn't want to see what you honestly didn't want to see what all the fuss was about?
No.
Okay. All right.
I don't do things that show up on TikTok.
Okay. Well, I mean, I do. I do.
I don't even have TikTok.
You don't have the talk?
I don't have the talk either.
You're missing out. You're missing out. I do some funny stuff on there.
But see, here's the thing, and again, I've said
you guys basically live with me, so you see it all the time. So
well, there's that too. But no, the other thing is that there's so much to go through on Facebook and Instagram Reels that I don't have time for another one.
It's it's really all the same stuff. It really is.
Yeah.
I cross promote anyway. Cross dress. If I'm putting it on YouTube, if I'm putting a short on YouTube, I'm putting it on TikTok, I'm putting it on Instagram,
Yep.
So you see it one way or another. I'm somewhere, right?
You're everywhere.
Who's your go-to? Unfortunately, yes. Who is your go-to guy on Instagram, Scotty, or girl?
See, I don't really.
Instagram is becoming a cesspool.
Yeah,
explain to me, and I know you guys have seen this. You're not gonna tell me yet. I know Ricky has. How many of these girls are like, oh, I baked a cake today, and they're holding like a box of cake mix, and I think I messed up on the cake, but you tell me, and as you looking, she moves the box, her nipple is out. How does that work?
That it was premeditated. That's why they do it.
Well, yeah, I get that, but how does that squeeze through? How does that get there? Well, I don't know. I don't get it. I said fat lip one time and got suspended for 30 days on Facebook. So explain to me how that gets past the algorithm.
Who knows? I mean, Instagram, Facebook, they're weird places. You come across like absolute insanity on there, like stuff that's like, I mean, because yeah. And then your For You page goes to complete shit. Like you'll
I've said it. I don't know if I said it with you guys, but forever my algorithm for Facebook Reels was breastfeeding videos.
Yeah,
it was all breastfeeding videos for the longest time, and I couldn't figure out why. And I don't know. And then of course, Damien gelling stuff into my phone, so my phone hears.
I was gonna say, did Damien have a hold of your phone for a little bit?
It's very possible. So we've talked about the things Damien has done over the years to to torture me with the transgender weekly emails and stuff like that. So
And the toys being sent to you.
toys being, I never got them. I never got the butt plug or whatever he sent. So because you had to sign for it, I never got it. So and I actually told him, I said, "Hi, I never got it." I was giggling, and he resent it again. So it's whatever. One day I'm gonna come on here with a butt plug. So anyway, boys, how we doing? Welcome into Highway Wrestling. We're 6 minutes in. We haven't talked about shit yet. We're gonna have to just do a podcast one day where we just shoot. We don't talk about wrestling. We just talk.
We always start with a random ramble.
It's always
This is our happy talk.
Yeah, this is our happy talk before we get into broke up on, by wrestlers and stuff like that. So, anyway, go like and subscribe, ring that bell if you get a chance. Just stop in, say hey, you're in the chat, stop in. We'd love to hear from you. And smash that like button. We are 4 or sub button. We are 4 subs away from 1100. Let's get there. Next week, we're going to start talking about the toy show coming up here in Maryland Toy Expo. We're going to talk about that. Hopefully, we'll get our special guest, Gilbert, will be around here shortly. So, but today, we got some news. We're going to talk about Raw. But today, we are brought to you by USW Wrestling. Maybe.
Next week on USW Justice. The 2024 Rookie of the Year, Owen Maverick, is back on Justice. It's triple threat action as the USW Silver Screen Championship is defended when stunning Adam Armstrong puts the belt on the line against Anthony Rucker and Merrick Miami. Special stipulation per request of Adrian Hall is that Jonathan Cross, Austin Blackthorne, and Huck Sawyer are barred from ringside.
Excuse me?
The Amplifier, Atticus Webb, in action. In the main event, Hunter Blaze teams up with Robbie Wayne to take on the team of Axel Crow and USW Hall of Famer Playboy Bobby Starr. All this and much more, be sure to tune in 10 a.m. Saturday morning for another exciting action-packed episode of USW Justice.
So I didn't get the memo. I didn't get the memo. For some reason, I'm banned from ringside.
Darn right you are.
That's okay. All right. I guess I'm banned from ringside. Again, clearly USW is not looking for ratings because I am a rating.
They are looking for ratings. That's why they're trying to get rid of you off of the screen so that they can actually get more ratings.
Listen, Double A doesn't need me to succeed. He will defend that championship, and then we will go in next week. We will go into our Ellen Moore show with the belt. So it's just I don't worry about it. It's not a big deal to me. It's not a big.
Uncooked bacon and baldy.
It's not a big deal. It's really not.
Speaking of USW and Hardy, does he got better internet connection in his new place?
I don't think he does. I still think he's got 37 people dragging his internet down. So I wouldn't imagine, but we'll find out eventually. Brian Hardy, that idiot Brian Hardy, moved to Delaware. Can you believe he's gracing the state of Delaware with his presence? Unbelievable.
He abandoned poor Maryland. Like I mean, Maryland's never going to be the same without him.
That place is a cesspool.
Yeah, well, you ain't wrong.
Terrible taxes. So anyway, I actually think
it's a small state. The state's population just doubled with the Hardys moving.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. So yeah, good luck to them. They just moved into a new house in Delaware. So I guess the school is moving. I don't know exactly what all the details and stuff are there. So, but yes, this episode is brought to you by USW Wrestling. Check them out every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. like clockwork because it's scheduled. So don't miss out. You'll see all of the stars of USW. Your Austin Blackthorne, Brian Hardy, Owen Hardy. I mean, I don't think you should start off a video with Owen Hardy being right on the front when he looks like an adolescent. No meat. I got toothpicks with more meat on them. The sound is really loud on those shows. My TV volume is low, and I can hear it throughout the whole house. Well, that's what we do. That's what we do. We grab. That's why I scream when we first come on here. We're gonna get your attention. That's what we do here, so. But anyway, check that out. 10 a.m. This is the go home show to the pay-per-view. Well, actually, it won't be pay-per-view, but the big show at the end of the month on the 29th, I think. So,
Yep.
Actually, I haven't even looked at the card. I don't know who we're beating, so don't even know.
If I remember right, the card is Uncooked Bacon Adam Armstrong versus the Amplifier Atticus Webb.
Not for. Is it for the? Is it really? Oh well, that's it. Why would you give us a softball? I mean, I like Atticus. Man,
I don't think it's going to be I don't think that's going to be a softball for you guys. I think that's going to actually be a very tough challenge. Okay. Because yeah,
I think it'll be the first time that the Spider Lady and I are going to be in the same area.
And she, hopefully she pokes you in the eye with one of those drumsticks. That's what I'm hoping.
I've seen her take a punch before, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm interested in getting into it with her. So anyway, let's get into a little bit of news. I got one news article today. Did you guys see that there is a roast of WrestleMania?
Yes.
I don't know if I am super excited about this. If you guys watched the roast of Tom Brady, and any roast really, you know that it's going to be a good time. But there is a certain roaster out there, a certain guy that has a show in Texas called what is it called? I can't remember what it's called. It's Tony Hinchcliffe. Tony Hinchcliffe is the guy is going to be Kill Tony. That's right.
Yes.
Again, we talked about it a minute ago. It's all over your YouTubes and your Instagrams and all your news feeds. You catch clips of him. He gives comedians like 1 minute, whatever, and they do their stand up, and then he tears them up, builds them up, or gets rid of them, or whatever he does. I don't know.
He rips really good. He rips them apart, and it's some of the funniest stuff. Like
sometimes he doesn't. Like he gives constructive criticism sometimes. So
I mean, yes, but like overall,
except for the show where Ric Flair was on.
Yeah. But to me, like Hinchcliffe, like I've always loved roasting. I go back to
yes, you have.
Yeah, shut up. No, like I love like the old Dean Martin celebrity roasts and stuff like that. I was raised on that back in the day. And like I'm so glad that even with this PC culture we've come into, that roasting is still as big of a thing as it is. It's one of the things on my algorithm, going back to the Instagram and Facebook stuff. It's one of the things that always pops up on my algorithm, whether it's Kill Tony stuff or just like there's a bar that literally gets random people, not just random people, but people who want to do it out of the crowd, and they just battle each other in roasts and stuff like that. They're absolutely hysterical. So the fact that wrestlers are going to be doing this, and that Hinchcliffe is going to be roasting some of these guys, this is
he might die.
Huh?
He might die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible that he dies. All right, so WWE issued a following press release and announced the roast of WrestleMania for Sunday, April 20th. I don't know what time is this going to be. We don't even know. It's got to be early in the day, right? 11. Nope. Wait a minute. I think it gets to it here. TKO Group Holdings, in partnership with Fontainebleau, Las Vegas. I think that's a new hotel, the official host hotel of WrestleMania 41, and its newest luxury hotel to debut on the strip today. Announced, it debuted today. Well, they opened a hotel today. Awesome. Had to swing in there and get a poker chip. Today announced the Roast to WrestleMania featuring Tony Hinchcliffe and friends. That would take place at the state-of-the-art Blue Live Theater on Sunday, April 20th at 10 p.m. So it'll be after No, it'll be way after WrestleMania. Is that East Coast or no? That's Pacific time.
Yeah, it's probably West Coast time.
That's Pacific time. So, yeah, that'd be awesome. Hinchcliffe, the international renowned comedian, one of the top roasters in the world, and the mastermind behind Kill Tony, will bring together top comics to entertain and entertainers for an unforgettable night of laughs, huge surprises. Set to join Tony Hinchcliffe are WWE superstars Sami Zayn, The Miz. Oh, they're going to destroy The Miz. Braun Strowman. He's going to destroy them. And Paul Heyman, which might be pretty good. And more. Exclusive pre-sale opportunity to for the closed door, non-televised. Oh, shit.
Well, they're not going to televise it, but they'll probably record it and play it at a later date.
I don't know.
I hope they do.
So what do you think? What do you think tickets for this cost, Scotty? Ricky, let me ask you. Ricky, let me ask you. What do you think tickets for this cost?
I mean,
probably several $100s.
Yeah, at least $400 or $500 at best. Yeah.
Okay. Lounge seating, right? Lounge seating. I don't know what that means there. Lounge seating, $995 per ticket. Floor seats. Want to take a shot?
1,500.
Should we add another zero?
Add another 1,000 to that.
Wow, $2,000 almost.
$2,300.
Wow.
For floor seats. Yeah.
You just come over to Jason's for game night when we do the roast of Scotty of Magic the Gathering.
Yeah. It's for free and I feed you.
Yeah.
A little pricey. I mean, there's gonna be a ton of people in town all week long for WrestleMania. There will be some people who will pay this. It's not a star-studded cast. I mean, it is not saying that they're not, but The Miz, people will probably pay to see The Miz. I did see Selena Vega's name was on a list. That she'll probably be there for that. Go Home Show is episode 8, buddy. Also easy work. Yeah. Love that. That's there he is. Double A's in the house, my man.
Hey, what's up, Uncooked Bacon?
Easy, Scotty. I'll black out your screen. There's gonna be a ton of people from all over the world for this thing. It should be off the chain. I imagine it will sell out.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah. Once they convert that money from euros to American dollars, they're gonna be mad as fuck.
The only thing that I would ask both of you guys is for an event like this, and again, I mean, I don't know.
It won't be me.
Oh, I know
it will not be me. We're not going to Mania. We're just going out to Mania. So if I was paying this much money, I would go to Mania.
Yeah. But like, is WWE starting to price out the normal fan?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely they are. Ricky, you think that like tickets have doubled?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Doubled. Now those seats that Jesse and I got for Raw that time, I want to say it was $600 total for both tickets. And they were great seats. I mean, got to sniff Jey Uso when he went by. I mean, they're great seats, but I feel like now if I were to buy those same seats, they're easily $100 more, if not more. Like it is crazy, and people are paying it. That's why I say I think this will sell out.
Yeah. I just I'm so shocked of it, like that, because that's exactly what you're saying. This will sell out, and it's like, where are people getting all this kind of money to spend on wrestling? Like, you and I wouldn't do it, but like, I don't know. Like, is this like how are they
just have more money than us?
I don't think. Yeah, well, I don't honestly listen. This how the world works is people just there's people that don't have money to do it anyway, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
They get credit cards, they run up credit cards, they're in debt for fucking rest of their life. Uh, and that's just I mean, of course everybody has debt. I have debt. Ricky, I'm sure you have debt. Scotty, I'm sure you have debt. I just refuse. I just refuse to do it. I just refuse to do it.
Yeah.
Now, who knows? We get the mania, we find something, and we go, we're going to do it, right? Who knows? We might, you never know. You never know. I mean, that's always a possibility. We're always looking, I'm always scouring the internet for tickets. We're probably going to end up going to the NXT show, stand and deliver, hopefully.
Sweet.
Um,
At 9:30 in the morning.
9:30 in the morning, buddy. I'm up. That's right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Not quite Ricky's wheelhouse, but he'll manage.
9:30 in the
sleep
morning
schedule's
there.
so screwed up. I don't even know what my wheelhouse of sleeping is anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of rest out there. I'm planning when we go out. I mean, we're gonna do a lot of different things, but honestly, I'm just planning on chilling. We got a pool. We're just gonna chill. All right, we're just gonna chill. So, anyway, I can't see. I would not pay for this, but it will sell out. It will sell out, and it'll be good. And I'm hoping, Scotty, I'm hoping you're right. I hope that they decided they're going to record this or whatever. We get to see it at a later date. We'll probably end up seeing clips. So this is a private closed door event. So, but we'll see. We'll see. So anyway, we had a Raw watch along yesterday. I did a Raw watch along. Raw was pretty good. What did you think? We'll get into it here in a second. What did you think about Raw at? Oh, how did I not do that?
3 o'clock.
Did I not do that? I didn't. Shit, forgot to fix that. Yeah. What did you think of?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it was more tolerable in the daytime.
I
Like
didn't fall asleep during the LWO match.
You watched it.
Yeah.
You watched it. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it was not.
it was definitely more like, I sat through it. I was watching you at the same time I was watching the show. And again, it was just like, okay, this is interesting. Like, again, the daylight's still out, and I like, even when it got done, that was the other thing that was nice. When you get done with Raw, you go right to bed. Like, that's how it is. You're tired, you're done. Raw's been on normally, but because of this, like, oh, I still got time left in the day to go do some stuff and get some stuff done. I was like, I can get used to this. I can get used to a 3 o'clock start time for Raw.
Well, it's
So-
4 o'clock next week.
Yep. 4
Yeah.
o'clock on 4 o'clock. Yeah. So we'll be a little later, but we might just, I don't know what, I mean, I might do a watch along next week. I don't know, but SmackDown is also at 3 o'clock this Friday. So
Oh.
yeah, 3 hours. 3 hours. So
Yeah, I still wouldn't be able to make it through that.
yeah, that's gonna be a tough
And
one. We
okay,
stream
and
at 5, so.
here's another question that also bears talking about. Raw, SmackDown 3 hours. Raw is only 2.5. What do you guys think about that? As it regards to how it makes a difference in your watching experience? Like,
Well, I'll tell you what, watching it yesterday with the commercials sucked.
well, yeah. I'm used to it because I'm always like, when you're in bed, I've been up watching Raw live every Monday night, so I'm used to it. So I don't I just kind of zone out, pay attention to something else, and then come back when the commercials are over. So
I much prefer the 2 hour, 2.5 hour. I much prefer that. It's a lot more watchable. It's not. I think sometimes you can jam pack so much stuff into a show you can't see it all.
yeah,
You forget. Like I think we talked about SmackDown on Sunday. By the way, come join Rob on the Crackdown Sunday at
Yep.
11 a.m. Where you were like, "Oh, I must have missed that." Or Rob was like,
Yeah.
"I must have missed that." And that guy took notes. Rob took notes.
Not
which were
very
probably-
good ones.
Yeah, they were terrible, but whatever. We all have our deficiencies with the spelling.
Yeah, promo code Harway.
Yeah, I don't know, and that's
Hard day.
a lot, and I fixed it twice. For some reason, spell check, and it just goes. It just does whatever. So luckily, I was able to fix that. Anyway, it seems like a lot. I much prefer the shorter time. So
yeah.
it's there's so much wrestling, guys. There's so much wrestling, right? You want me to enjoy every aspect of your wrestling? back off.
Yeah.
Back off a little. I don't need a 9-hour pay-per-view. They got it right with the pay-per-views, right? They got that down. 5 matches is usually their max. Sometimes they'll throw 6, but max is 5 matches. Sometimes it'll be 4 matches, depending on what it is. If it's a Rumble or something like
If
that.
it's a non-AEW pay-per-view.
Yeah, if you're right. It makes it more digestible. So anyway, let's get into Raw. We got not a lot to talk about Raw, but we do got to unpack a little bit here with our breakup of John Cena.
My God, yes, Raw kicks off with John Cena, and that crowd went absolutely nuts. I loved it.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Scotty?
Not nothing.
All right, so I have a question. Go ahead, Scotty, before I get into mine.
No, keep going. You're
right.
good.
You guys ever had a girl break up with you?
Oh yeah. Twice.
He broke his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jill still hurts a little bit every now and
Moving
then.
on.
It's Pamela Henderson.
Oh shit. That's pretty good. Immediately when this started during the live stream yesterday, I said, "Oh my God, he's breaking up with Nikki Bella."
Yeah, I heard you say that.
In my mind, this has got to be one of the top 3 promos of all time, right?
Yeah.
This is up there. This is up there, and I don't even know what 2 is. I don't know what the 3rd would be. I mean, yeah, obviously you got your pipe bomb, right?
Pipe bomb's one of them. I would almost put the fake Mark Henry retirement up there somewhere.
I mean, that's up there too, right? And Cena was part of that. Actually, that got me. There's not many times I've been got in wrestling. That got me. Had me tearing up, right? You don't wear salmon on live TV.
Yeah.
And do that kind of stuff. You just don't. So, John, with his talking about how the fans take and take and take, and they give nothing back, and it's not just the Cena sucks fans; it's the whatever they say.
Let's go Cena.
It's those guys too, because at the end of the day, they're really not there to support, right? They buy the shirts. Yes, they buy the shirts. But it's because hustle, loyalty, and respect is on it. They buy that. They don't earn that. They've never hustled. They've never had loyalty. They never had like John was on fucking point, and not one time did he look at his hand to see if he wrote anything down. He was on point with this, and it made me look at him and want to apologize as a fan. And I like John Cena. The whole time I'm like, I got to get that hat. I got to get that shirt. I love that. Those colors of that hat. I love that. I will have that hat.
I thought he was going to make that kid cry in the front row.
I wanted him to, because that little bastard's part of the problem. But John, when he is talking, and he is looking dead into my eyes, there were a couple times I'm looking over my shoulder like, me, John. It was very passionate, and it was that somebody hurt him. Somebody hurt John along the way, because this was on point, and it did make me feel like this is the exact same speech he gave to Nikki Bella when he kicked her out.
It's a 25-year abusive relationship.
What did you think? Ricky, what did you think of this promo?
It was brilliant. It was moving. It kept me definitely entertained.
You couldn't stop. You could not stop.
Yeah, I became a fan of John Cena again.
Yes.
First time since the Thugonomics days.
Yes.
This was adult Cena yelling at his children.
I was waiting for the Ernest P. Worrell laugh.
Like John was so like he made me want to go clean my room. Like I felt like I'll go take out the garbage, John. Just stop. Like I'm sorry, John. But John, and if you think about it, over the years, that's how it's been. he's had his haters, he's had his detractors, and he had his huge fans that's loved him. But at the end of the day, like, it's the same thing with Kurt Angle, right? Kurt Angle's given his body, his life, his neck, broken freaking neck to this sport. He's given everything, his health,
Multiple broken freaking necks.
right? His and they still chant, "You suck," right? So again, I feel it for John. Like, he's giving it all, and they still dump on him. So
Yeah.
this came from a real place.
Yeah.
This came from a real place, I believe. So anyway,
This
I haven't seen the "you sold out" chant in a while either.
Yeah. Now this promo was the honest to goodness, like Ricky said, I became a fan of John Cena again just by listening to this, because after all these years of the Hogan-esque can't beat him, like he's always going to be the good guy thing, he comes back and he cuts the promo. Like, this honestly is even better than Hogan's heel turn, in my view, because I mean, everyone was into it, but like you said, Jason, this came from a real place. This was years of pent up. Like, he kind of, who he reminded me of? Mick Foley in his ECW promos, where like I've given my body, I've given my life to
Terry
this industry.
Funk.
Terry Funk. Yeah, exactly. Terry Funk promo. Yeah, exactly. So, I've given my life, I've given my body to this business, and what do you do?
I'm giving my body to you, egg suckers.
Yeah. So,
Terrible,
like, this thing was absolutely phenomenal, and this is what we've been waiting for, is a heel turn where Cena comes out and does, like, because here's the thing: by the end of his run, however long it is, yes, he says it's a year. I'm thinking they're going to push it a little bit longer, because I think they're going to do some stuff that's going to extend this run. But by the end of the run, he will be babyface again, just because people have it's a theory I've always had with Cena from day one. If you turn him heel, he will go back babyface in 6 months to a year. Why? Because he's so damn good as a heel that you cannot not like him. And he goes back babyface almost immediately, because he's so, like, you love what he's doing in that heel run. So yeah, I'm very interested to see where this goes. I cannot wait to see Cody and Cena at Mania now. Like, this has reinvigorated that feud and made me actually want to see. I didn't want to see this at first. Now I want to see it, because I want to see what heel Cena is going to do. So,
what's up, Hunter? Hunter's in the chat. Welcome in, Mr. Canada, my favorite Canadian.
Hey, Hunter, go suck some maple syrup.
Okay, all right. Be nice to Canada. We're
who,
tearing the shit out of them right now.
Isn't that who Deadpool calls poopy pants?
Yeah, no, they don't do that anymore. That's not a thing.
No.
That's not a thing. In my mind, this promo is got to be it's damn close to being the best promo ever.
Yeah.
When Hogan switched over, we were surprised, right?
Yeah.
We were surprised.
That's because there was no internet like it is today.
This was John Cena. Well, we were surprised, but Hogan had his issues, right? Hogan's always had his issues. He lied about the steroids. He's had some questionable.
He lies about everything.
He lies about everything, right? It's always fuck Hulk Hogan Day, by the way.
Fucking American beer's probably made in like Mexico or something.
Let's hope so. Those commercials are terrible with him, by the way. He's only on screen for a couple seconds, so they can't get the booze out. John's promo wasn't surprising, or what his heel turn wasn't surprising. It was hurtful. It hurt people.
Yeah.
Nobody cried when Hogan switched over. More people were cheering, hell yeah, we finally got heel Hogan. We were cheering, yeah, we finally got heel Cena. But now we hear this promo, we're like, damn, John, this is our fault. This is our fault, guys. John was fine.
He said, make me a sandwich and don't let the doors hit you in the ass cheeks on the way out.
He just wanted to be peacemaker. and we won't let him. So
I
anyway,
don't know. I loved it.
yeah, it was great.
So we got we got fuck you Cena chants. We've got you sold out chants. We still had people chanting what was the other one? Let's go Cena.
Yeah,
The
we had
ones,
we had we
the
had
ones
three
I
of
never
those. The
liked.
people who bought the shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the na 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 na, hey, 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 goodbye.
That I absolutely freaking loved. Twice they did that in the during the promo. Once kind of towards the beginning and then once at the end. I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome.
Was it when he said none of you sons of bitches asked me how I feel? Was that when they panned to that kid in the front row? And
No, it's when it's like he pointed to the kid and he's like, this, like
He
all
said,
of you all,
you're
including
the
this
problem.
kid,
Ian.
you're
You're
the
the
yeah.
problem, including this kid right
And
here.
this little kid right here, and the kid's like,
Yeah.
so
That
good.
also, by the way, I love again. I'm sure they had that kid picked out, but the one thing I will always love about WWE is all the different fan reactions from that little girl.
And the Miz won the title.
Yeah, and
The guy
then the
from
kid, the
when
guy with the eye
Taker's-
popping Taker.
when Taker's-
This
yeah.
kid will be forever immortalized as one of the greatest fan expressions. Like that kid just had that that hangdog look. Oh, like it was like it ripped your heartstrings out because this kid looks like like you said, he's about to cry. It's like, oh my gosh.
I thought it was that
Wow.
little kid from 2.5 Men.
It kind of looked like it, yeah. He kind of looked like it.
Yeah, that was freaking phenomenal. If you're gonna start off with a promo that's gonna last for however, what was that, like 30 minutes?
it ended up being like 28 minutes before Cody came out.
Yeah, that's how you do it. So then Cody finally comes out. Jesus Christ, it was so good. But I wanted more out of this part though.
Well,
And
you know what? You don't want to. I mean, Cody did
yeah, you
call
don't
him a
want to blow
whiny
your
bitch.
you don't want to blow your load all in the first.
Oh,
first
and we don't want to take away from what John just did.
Yeah.
Right? We don't want to take away. You don't want to overshadow. You want to overbook. You don't want to. You don't want to take away from what John just did. John just killed this fucking crowd for 30 minutes.
And I wanted John to kill Cody there and give him an FU.
Double A said this kid deserved this breakup. Wait till Double A decides to do something like this. Is passionate.
So now Cody says that he doesn't want this version of Cena. He wanted the original face version of Cena, the never give up Cena, to face him at.
I want the guy on
Mania.
the shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now he says he'll take pleasure in retiring him early and denying him his 17th world title. Called him a whiny bitch.
Yep. Yep.
And
I thought that was kind of weak though.
Okay, but
again, I don't think we wanted to.
Yeah. Let me point out something about Cody that, again, the problem Cody has sometimes is he has these word salad promos sometimes where he will go out and be eloquent and flowery verbiage and stuff like that. Like Jason said, John Cena just cut the promo of his lifetime. And we did, don't overbook it. And if Cody had come out there and just started going off in typical Cody fashion, it would have spoiled the moment. Like that moment was for John to let his aggression out, and Cody kept it simple and to the point. And
Cody, when Cody cuts a promo, he gets to a point where he's got to put hands on John Cena, right?
Yeah.
And they don't let it escalate. They can't let it escalate because these guys can't touch.
Yep. Yeah, they've got to hold it till Mania. Or at least the go home show before.
Somebody's gonna get hands before Mania, but yeah, you're right. It
Oh,
might be the go home show.
Yeah. Hunter says, does Cena win at Mania? And if not, what do we do post Mania with Cena? I mean, Ricky?
So when they advertised Backlash, did you see the two wrestlers they showed on the little clip?
No.
It was Cena and Orton.
Wow.
In St. Louis.
I
still say in his retirement tour, he's going to go one-on-one with Randy Orton again. They had probably one of the biggest feuds in the what was it, the 2010s for the WWE Championship. Many matches, many big matches. So
How many championships does Orton have?
14, I believe.
14. So does Cena win? Does Cena beat Cody? And then Cody moves on to something else. Cena has the belt, and the next program is Randy. Randy takes that belt to give him 15 to get him within striking distance. I mean, it can happen. I mean, why else would you not want who else would you want to retire you? Right? I mean, Cody's the love child right now. Who else would you want to retire you than one of the guys that you came up with, right? One of the guys you did a long program with or been in the business a long time with, but Randy Orton. Hopefully he can stay healthy.
Yeah. It's actually funny because Randy was always the heel during that.
Yeah. Shoes on the other foot now, right?
Yep.
And we know how Randy likes to punt guys into retirement. So who knows? Yeah. Hunter says Cody's only good for the chase, in my opinion. I don't, actually, Cody's been good. He's done a lot, and that's the tough part. Once you get to the top of the mountain, it's staying at the top of the mountain and keeping everybody involved and everybody thinking about what you're doing. Cody's actually done a really good job of that. Everybody they've given him, he even made Solo, make look like he was a contender when we all know he's really not. So, I don't know. Cody's been good. Cody's been a good champion. We're not going to get a Roman Reigns type run out of Cody. We don't need it.
No.
Cody's going to be loved no matter what. It took a long time for Roman to get to that point, and for Roman to hold on to that spot, kept people more engaged with Roman. Cody doesn't need that. But anyway, we're going to move on here.
Moving on, we get our first match of the night. No holds barred between Penta and Kaiser. Penta wins this match. Did you catch the clip where Kaiser was in the corner and Penta had the chair and Kaiser said, "I give up. I give up."
Yeah. See, I mentioned that. I was like, I'm yelling at the ref. Do you not hear him? He says, "I give up."
Give up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made me kind of think of an I quit situation there, but
it really wasn't much of a no holds barred. You know what I mean? First off, what holds are barred?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They used the chair a few times. That was about it. And
the chair was used for a kick, 2 kicks, I think, 2 super kicks, and then I think he did the penta driver on or actually hit the back of his head on the fucking chair.
Well, he also hit Kaiser, I think, like twice with the chair. Like,
he did swing it. Yeah, he did swing it and bent it immediately.
Yeah, he looked like he overshot the Canadian Destroyer. Because it looked like Penta actually sat on the chair.
Yeah, as we all watched AEW cameramen show him move the chair into place for Mexican Destroyer. So
that was hysterical. It was like that. I saw them like, guys, cut away, like, go to Penta, like, do something, like.
So Gary says, I have Jay winning. I have Jay possibly winning, and maybe Cena beating Jay at SummerSlam. Jay is over, but Cena can get him to that superstar power.
Not really.
Yeah, I just keep Jay away from Cena. Cena will obliterate him. They're not two guys you want to put on a mic together.
Nope. So here is another kind of thought. Cena doesn't win the title at Mania, and he's running out of chances. Do you think for him to be like an ultimate heel, he wins Money in the Bank and then tries to win the title the cheapskate way?
Has he ever held the Money in the Bank?
He has, and he's one of the few failures.
I didn't even think about that, Ricky, you asshole.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. How long before they merge the titles again? Now that one is on Netflix,
I don't think they will.
One is on Netflix and one is on cable TV. I don't think they'll ever merge them.
It would make no sense to merge titles.
Yeah.
Especially since you've got both men and
Too
women.
Too many people.
The same titles, for both shows.
How's that Steam title going, by the way?
If SmackDown, like, whenever the next contract comes up, which is about, I think, 4 or 5 years, If SmackDown goes to Netflix as well, then they'll merge them. But they will not merge them while the two companies are on, or while the two shows are on different
They've
networks.
got way too much talent to be merging titles right
Oh
now.
yeah. More titles.
So, after Penta wins, Kathy Kelly interviews him, and he says he's coming for the Intercontinental Championship. So
he's coming for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yep. So then we get Dominic backstage told Finn Balor that he thinks he should let Penta join the Judgment Day, and then Finn got pissed off and called him said he was a snake.
Yeah, yeah. They telegraphed that final match, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Very disappointing.
Next match, we got Dakota Kai defeats Ivy Nile with Master Gable out there and the Creed brothers. We get a run in from the LWO.
Did they not? Ivy didn't want him out there. Did you notice that? Did it look like?
Yeah.
She looked a little pissed at some point
Yeah.
early in the match, but again, she takes an L. Not surprised. Bathroom break match of the night.
It wasn't a bad match. It was short.
Yeah, it wasn't, but
it was short. It was short. A lot of short matches.
This was a pretty good part coming up. Was the contract signing between Io and Bianca, minus Io trying to cut a promo. Even though me love Io a long time. Put her on mute. So Adam Pearce is out there, and Rhea ends up interrupting it after.
Terrible interruption, by the way.
Yeah,
I feel like she didn't know what she was supposed to say.
That, and it was funny that it took 30 security guys to stop Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte.
I'm telling you, if you had a chance to,
two of them were supposed to take Rhea out.
If you had a chance to put your hands on Tiffany Stratton, I mean, they probably emptied the locker room. Oh yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I got the waist, boys.
Yeah, cup the cheeks. That's the way I taught you.
That's good enhancement, security guards.
The McMahon spies. Speaking of McMahon, did you see the picture of him at the Knicks game?
He was at the Knicks game.
Yeah, he was at the good grief.
He's getting out there, buddy.
He's going out more now than he did when he worked in WWF.
Yeah.
Hysterical. A guy like him, you figure he'd be. He's got a lot of time. So.
So after Bianca or Rhea interrupts, the women get into a scuffle, and Mommy takes and plants both of them on the table with Io power bomb on top of Bianca. Surprised the table didn't break, and then Rhea picks the contract up and signs her name to it and walks off with it.
Well, this is terrible. If they end up making this a three-way because she signed a contract, I'm just gonna run around signing contracts. Just grabbing contracts.
Well, I mean, my sources tell me she's contacted Stephen P. New for
legal advice. Yeah, legal advice
for some legal assistance on that.
There you go.
What if you go into the car dealership, somebody's getting ready to sign for a new Corvette, and you just throw your name on it? I'm in. You get to do that? Can you do that? I don't know.
Hopefully they've already paid the down payment.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the way that's done. But I imagine they're not going to allow that. They're going to say, hey, you gotta win your way in. So if you beat Bianca in a singles match, then we'll let you into the triple threat or whatever. So
I mean, you got a whole month still, 1 month.
Yeah. So you let Bianca and Rhea have their singles match, and then we get a little bit of interference from Naomi.
That'd be good. Next match we get
five-way for the heavyweight for the women's title.
Gee, I don't want to see that.
Bianca,
Io, Naomi's eating the pin. We know
Jade
that.
Cargill.
Yeah.
Selena Vega.
We get Jey Uso versus Austin Theory. Uso beats Theory in about 30 seconds.
Squash.
Yeah, then he takes out Grayson Waller after the match, and Gunther tries to come out and choke Jay out again. but Jay gets away. He unbelts him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then pulls the rope
Ooh.
down, flips Gunther out of the ring, and holds the belt up, and then he yeets the belt back to Gunther.
I hate that he pulled that belt off of him. I hate that because that almost like the go home math tells you that man, Jay might not win this title now.
And
then-
here,
Good.
no, I was gonna say the other thing to talk about this match was the flop dollar moment that Jay had
That was
trying to do
scary.
that. Trying to do that dive out of the ring and literally couldn't even clear the top rope. Like went over and just like yeeted himself onto the almost onto the apron.
Luckily,
So,
they moved it. They moved into place to help him break his fall. But did you see that when Jay got back into the ring, he looked at the camera. He's like, "I'm okay. I'm okay."
I must have got up for something for a minute because I missed that, and I was wondering we were talking about flop dollar until I saw the posts about it on social media.
Yeah.
So next week we get Theory and Waller. A-Town Down Under challenges Jay to find a tag team partner. I almost feel like the obvious one's going to be his brother, but who do you think?
Say that again. I'm sorry. Say that again.
Next week there's a tag team match. It's
Oh,
A-Town Down Under versus
Jay?
Jay and
No.
mystery partner.
Aren't they doing? Isn't he doing some stuff with LA Knight right now?
Jimmy?
No, Jay.
No,
It's
Jimmy is.
Jimmy is
Jimmy is on SmackDown.
Big Jim.
Big Jim. I don't know. I don't know who they would pick. Tozawa.
I saw a funny post. Don't
Actually,
think
no, you
it'll
might
ever
be
happen.
right.
I like
Otis.
Tozawa. Otis. Yeah, there you go, Otis.
Yeah.
I saw a funny post on Facebook. Don't think it'll happen, but the idea would be interesting. Say his name and he appears. We believe in Joe Hendry.
I
So,
do not see that.
I don't either, but it was a funny post. I was like,
Mix
it'd be interesting if they tried it. Like, I don't think they will, but it'd be
you
interesting.
can't mix that idiot in here.
Be a hell of a pop, though.
It'd be
Those
crazy.
soccer hooligans would go
Oh
nuts.
my god.
Next, we get a backstage for Adam.
No, I got it. Even better. Grado.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
the one. We need Grado.
Zombie Dusty Rhodes, baby.
Oh, man. Jonathan Dela Cruz is out there. Fine. Right.
Easy. We see Jonathan soon. Adam Pearce tells Rhea backstage she can't add herself to the match, and then a brawl breaks out between the three ladies again.
He said you're being a big baby. No, I'm not. Yeah, you are. No, I'm not. Yeah, you are. I'm like, oh my god.
Adam Pearce had a hell
Outta
of a
here.
facial expression
Get
when
me outta
Rhea's music hit. He was like, "Oh, come on!" Next match, we get the LWO, Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee defeating the Creed brothers. And we get a run-in from the masked luchador, possibly Jonathan De La Cross.
It is. I don't think it's Chad Gable.
I don't know.
Hunter says that he'd like to see us try to go over the top rope. I am a master going over the top rope. You know how many battle royals I've been eliminated out of? Master.
I remember the
All of them.
masterful super kick that sent you over a top rope.
That was a good. That was. I missed the apron. I missed the apron on that. I believe. I think I just went right to the ground. So, whack. Thanks, Evan. You jerk.
Then we get a promo from Seth Rollins, calling CM Punk the luckiest loser in history, because Reigns saved the steel cage match and Rollins from ending his WrestleMania dreams. Seth said that Roman and Punk will both be on SmackDown, and he's going to make his way over to Italy to join them on Friday night.
Now, here's something else. I like this. I like the beginning of this promo, and the crowd was, like they let that go for a while. The crowd singing his song, but you were saying that you wanted more out of the Cody promo. This is where in the night I wanted more out of that Seth Rollins promo. Like I
am a visionary.
Yeah, like he plugged the other show. He came out and said a few things about I'm not mad. I'm like I'll be over on Smack. Like it was dead to me. It was like one of the deadest promos I think I've ever
Kind of
seen.
was.
Yeah, I feel like
Kinda was.
something was supposed to be in its place, maybe, and I'll go back and look and see if I can find
It
out.
felt rushed.
Yeah, like they said, "Hey, Seth, get out there. We need you to do something." So,
Yeah, and maybe they had
again,
something they had to.
we just came off one of the best promos ever, and it was nothing that Seth Rollins could have done to beat that or try to compete with that. So, I mean,
I
if
get it.
everything is going to go to SmackDown for whatever this is, between him, Punk, and Roman, uh, they're just trying to promote that. Hey, we'll be over here. We'll be over here.
Yeah. So we get to the main event of the night, Intercontinental Championship match. Braun Breaker defeats Finn Balor. We get
Actually, you're
interference.
missing a match.
What am I missing?
We had
Wasn't there
Brutus. We had a
Creed?
Brutus. Yeah, Creed brothers.
I said
Creeds?
that LWA beat the Creed brothers because we
Oh,
had
did you?
the
Oh.
masked luchador.
Ah, yes,
Oh,
you did.
oh,
You did. You did.
Yeah, you did. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So we get interference from Carlito and Dominic Mysterio, and just like when Balor was nearly winning the world title over a year ago, somebody kind of gets up on the apron and costs him the match. He's getting ready to hit the coup de grace, and Dominic got punched and he shook the rope, causing Balor to fall down on his neck.
Crotch himself.
Yeah.
By the way, in the middle of that whole thing yesterday, we pulled a Finn Balor Demon auto.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is he holding the Universal title?
Yes, the red one, the red belt.
Yeah, they held for 24 hours.
Yeah, about 3 minutes. Yep.
A cup of coffee.
Cup of
So
coffee.
then after the match, Dominic and Carlito attack Braun with Penta making a save, and then Penta picks up the title and hands it back to Braun. Braun raises the belt, and they have a face-off to close out the show.
Yeah, we kind of called it yesterday. John Haas is in the chat. We all were kind of saying it yesterday. There's no way that Dom's not going to interfere. Liv's not coming down. It would end up being Carlito and Dom. So, cost Finn the match. I would have loved to have seen the title switch here. I love what Finn's doing right now. Braun's ready to move to wherever he needs to go to. So,
I think for Mania, this is going to end up being like a multi-person ladder match for the IC title, and that's where it's going to come off of Braun. I could see it being Braun, Finn, Penta. Maybe add Sheamus, Kaiser.
I mean, you could add Sheamus in there. He's not really doing anything right now. Still drunk from St. Patrick's Day.
Probably.
Dom possibly, maybe because him and Finn kind of get into it, and it's like
find something for Priest to do. Just put all the Judgment Day in there. Maybe bring Edge back.
Yeah, you know what's funny? There was a picture going around of Eddie Guerrero holding the IC title,
Say that again. Huh? Say that again.
There was a picture of Eddie Guerrero holding the Intercontinental title, and then above that or below that, one of the two, Dom holding the IC title, and it said like father, like son. So who knows? We could be getting a Dom run with the IC title at some point.
We absolutely could.
That could be very interesting.
Dominic Mysterio.
Dominic.
If you have Eddie, Ray, and Dominic, would that be the Mexican version of 2.5 Men?
It could be.
So and Ray's the half a man, right?
Well, I mean,
absolutely wouldn't be Dom. Dom's all man with that mustache.
No, but Dom is Ray is shorter than all three of those, the other two combined. So he's the half a man. I'm just saying.
Okay.
His son's taller than him, so you know.
Everybody's taller than Ray.
Yes, Ray doesn't have any illegitimate or his legitimate kids. I think his daughter is his height, so that might be the only kid he has. Anyway, that's gonna do it here for Heart Rate Wrestling Raw review. We'll be back on Friday, Free for All Friday. We're gonna have all jam packed. I don't know who's gonna be on the show or not. I don't know if T-Bone will be back. We don't know if Frost will be back, but catch us then. Also Saturday mornings, 10 a.m. You got USW Wrestling. If you want to see the great Canadian, he will be there. If you want to see Jonathan Cross, he will be there. If you want to see stunning Adam Armstrong, he will be there. And if you're into the
uncooked
Hardys,
bacon,
if you're into the Hardys, they'll be there too. So check that out. Also, Sunday morning, 11 a.m., the Crackdown with Rob Frosty Wills, and friends, whoever he brings in
on Patreon before we start April's prediction challenge.
April 5th is the first predictions challenge. It is Dynasty. It's Dynasty for AEW. Get in before that. It's $5 a month. You can go to your Patreon. If you don't understand how to do it, send me a message. I'll walk you through it. We have 4 or 5 predictions or 5 PLEs for the month of April. It's a big month.
3 of them in 2 days.
3 of them in 2 days. Yeah, your Stand and Deliver and WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2. TNA's later in the, I think TNA's the last one, or Impact Wrestling is the last one, or whatever it is, TNA. So get in there. It's $5 a month. Also, with that $5 a month, there's some extra bonus stuff in there. I put up articles, wrestling articles all the time. Your news, all kinds of good stuff. There'll be something just dropped here at 6 o'clock. You have to check that out. We
trading cards.
You get your trading cards. You get signed auto trading cards, 1 per month. If you did not get the first 2, you can buy them outright, but they won't be autographed. They will not be autographed. If you want to get them autographed, you'll have to get them autographed from the star themselves. So there's 3 trading cards out right now. The third one comes in. This should have been here already. It hasn't gotten here yet, so should be here anytime. So 3 trading cards out. You're going to collect all 12. Next year when I do the trading cards, there will be a 1 of 1 of a card, and we'll put them all in an envelope and we'll mix them up and we'll send it out, and that person will get that 1 of 1 of whoever that may be. Could be Scotty. could be the eye of Scotty. Who knows?
Just this one eye looking in the wrong direction.
A whole card. It's just an eyeball.
I'm gonna get one of those little plastic eyes that wiggle around in the thing. Right on the thing. So, anyway, thank you all for joining us. Make sure if you just came through,
we're gonna get a yell out for Dubby.
Oh, Dubby! Yeah, I didn't get all the information for it. So I don't have their. Well, you know what? Let me do that right now. Dubby Energy Drink. If you're looking to, I know you guys drink coffee. You guys all drink coffee, right? You guys drink coffee. You drink the energy drinks. I mean, Ricky, you just stopped drinking energy drinks because they're killing you. They're literally killing you.
My entire life.
Caffeine is one of the worst things you could put in your body, besides nails. So why would you put nails in your body, right? Why would you put nails in your body? And then why would you put caffeine? So the W Energy, it's half the caffeine. I think it's 150 milligrams of caffeine, where most energy drinks are 300 to 400. So it's half the caffeine. It has this neurochemical in it that helps you focus. It is less than $1 a day. It's like 1 scoop. It's your energy drink that you need. Go to Dubby Energy right now. It's dubby.gg, dubby.gg. Don't check my spelling. It's probably wrong. Promo code HARDWAY. Get 10% off. My order will be here anytime. I have not tried it yet. I've only read the ingredients. It's very similar to the Neuro Gum that I used to chew. And I'm telling you, and I ran out of the Neuro Gum, and I'm disappointed I never renewed it. My kids for a while were like, hey, where's that Neuro Gum? Because they stay up and play video games all night and shit. And my youngest one, Logan, actually is getting him through med school. So the Neuro Gum. So it's good stuff. It really helps you focus. That's the big one to me. It's not so much the energy, because you look at me. I'm full of energy. Look at me. Oh God, full of energy. So
yeah, up at 3 a.m. every morning.
That's you?
No, you.
3 a.m.
That hell, when we went to Vegas 2 years ago, what was it? I freaking woke up and you're standing there staring out the window at 3 a.m. or something like that. And I'm like, the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Yeah, I have his mind. He's because it's W energy. That's right. We don't sleep, right? When the feet are on the ground, we're working. So but anyway, check out W energy. Make sure you put in that promo code not hard day, not hard Y, not hard on, hard way. Make sure you put that in there for your promo code and get your 10% off. Actually, it's right here, just right at the bottom here. W hard way, 10% off. Dig it, boys. Thank you so much. We'll be back on Friday. We'll have no pay-per-view this weekend, so we're no Rick's picks, right? Unless he's got a booger, maybe we'll get a Rick's pick because of a booger. But we will have Scott takes for sure. Scotty had one locked and loaded. He's ready to fire it off, praying that we don't already start talking about it. So we'll get that in, and we'll see you guys next time
On the hard way.
Peace.
Okay.